Aaron Blashkovsky is choosing to be pushed around. He's a 21-year-old American who volunteered to serve in the Israeli army to become a man.
I really felt like, this is where I needed to be. And don't get me wrong, I love America. I mean, I got a big American flag hanging on my wall.
Aaron grew up in Marlboro, New Jersey, the son of an Israeli father and an American mother. He's following in his father's footsteps to fight for a country the size of New Jersey that's surrounded by enemy nations.
Israel faces a wide array of threats, which gives Israel a very complex situation which it has to deal with.
And it all starts at bases like this one in the middle of the Negev Desert. These men and women are only 3 months into basic training at the Nahal near the town of Arad. Every citizen in a country with the population of New York City has to serve in the military for 3 years, starting at the age of 18. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel wonderful. I feel so good.
Aaron got accepted to the army last spring after he and his brother Eli made Aliyah, meaning they moved to Israel indefinitely. If you weren't here, I mean, what do you think you'd be doing?
Yeah, I'd be like any other American kid you ever met. I'd probably be going to college, getting drunk every night, just
hooking up with girls.
Yeah, exactly, chasing girls. This is what's important to me, and I'm happy here. And you gotta, at the end of the day, you just gotta weigh the pros and the cons. Be like, yeah, it would be fun there. There's stuff I'm missing, but what I'm gaining here is just so much more worth it.
Aaron's connection to Israel runs deep, as far back as the Holocaust. His father, Ami, moved to New Jersey after the army to fulfill his father's dream of living a better life by raising a family in the U.S. Aaron's grandfather, Eliezer, was a Holocaust survivor who moved to Israel as an orphan and fought in the War of Independence in 1948.
He's an amazing guy. He built all the communication towers from Beersheba to Eilat that they still use today, and every radio wave goes through these towers.
And it's that pride that makes fighting heat stroke in 100+ degrees in the summer and battling hypothermia in the winter seem like a small price to pay. Aaron says the brotherhood with his fellow soldiers is priceless, even though he doesn't even speak the same language as some of them. And that camaraderie starts from the top.
Unfortunately, enough works for everyone.
Base commander, Captain Negev Desert, is only 24 years old.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone who's 24 years old.
I think that's one of the great things about the Israeli army, that everyone goes through. He's not born a commander. He has to be a soldier, first of all. And when I speak to my soldiers, I know that I was one of them.
Even within the officers, there's so much laughter and joy, and it's unbelievable that these people can just switch it on. They could be so sweet and they could be so fun, but then when it's time to train and it's time to get tough, they can get tough. And it's an amazing cultural aspect of Israel and of the Israeli people.
Even though the goal of these soldiers is to avoid going to battle.
Ben-Gurion said, we do it not because we hate the enemy, we do it because we love our country.
The reality is, over 1 million of these men and women can be called to fight on a moment's notice.
It's the last thing in the world I want to do is, get shot at, even shoot at somebody, but I came here to be in the army. But I do believe that the Israelis are on the side of justice, so it's my justification in serving in the army, and if I ever had to do something to defend it, in doing so.